page. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's good. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Harding. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He spins that thing down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Pulls it, fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He'll pull it on the read. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
You know, when your QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense obviously...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Griffin. Quick step and go. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Makes the grab. It's Gray. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hands it off. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Rides to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 28-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minuteman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's good enough.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Rogers. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Number 7.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but
turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
long time ago, 25 years ago, I remember Boston back and I didn't see
UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again.
Delay of game. Offense.
Sure.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. UMass trying to get this clock to 0. They'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And